Time's ticking.
I'm
That's
watching,
the intro.
I'm watching here. All right, so we are in the midst of this very interesting time to be reopening in the midst of COVID. So we've got some unfortunate things that are happening right now where we do have cases are going up. Deaths seem to still be either the same or going down a little bit. Everybody's got opinions on this.
Yep. Everybody's got their own numbers on it to support whatever side you got.
Exactly right. So confirmation bias is a very real thing, and you're going to be able to find something to back you up on this. There's a lot of debate to be had.
Yep.
We're not looking.
We don't even know. I mean, honestly, like the officials don't even know. Like stuff's changing every day.
It's a weird time to be alive.
Yeah.
All that being said, we're not looking to, while we have opinions on stuff, we're not looking to get into
make this political
that side of stuff
or
at all.
any of it.
Unfortunately, it has been made political.
Yep.
So we want to talk about, from a business perspective, how to navigate some of that. Because right now, I'm assuming that a lot of states are going to follow. Some states already have, and then some states are going to follow Texas's lead and require masks, period, which means you're going to have people who are walking into your business without one, which means that we just want to help out some retail services right now and talk through none of the whys behind all that kind of stuff. We don't care. Go vote, get people out, get people in, whatever you want to do with that. Keep people in. We don't care. What we care about right now is you have a business and you're wanting to not just survive this thing, but thrive through this thing. How do we navigate this? One of the great concepts ever, Michael Jordan was asked while he was at the height of his career, asked to endorse a certain politician, and he asked why he didn't, and he replied back with, "Well, Republicans buy shoes too." And so the whole concept for him is, at the end of the day, I'm running a business and I'm not trying to
oust anybody.
Well, the whole point of my business is not to get somebody into office.
Yeah.
The point of my brand and who I am is not to do this. If you are doing that, and there are businesses that can be successful in doing that. Ben & Jerry's is a great example. They have been incredibly political, and they've thrived throughout the entire thing. Rock on. This podcast isn't going to help you out, because that's not the direction that we're going here. If you're the type of person that, hey, if there is if there's a customer to serve, then we want to serve them, and we don't care what they do in a voting booth, then we can then that's kind of the people that we're talking to right now. Those brands that are, we have opinions, we don't care. How do we serve more people right now? So because of the mask mandate right now, there's ways of handling that are positive and ways that are handling that are potentially negative.
Yep.
What are some thoughts on how businesses can communicate that, and really how we can be empathetic to people on both sides of the people who sleep in their masks at nighttime, and people who have committed that they're never going to wear one ever, and yet they want to shop at your establishment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind that we were talking about earlier is that I went into a gas station yesterday, and a lot of people that were going in and out didn't have masks on, and I find out later from a Facebook forum that there was somebody right there taking a video of people going in and out and showing how the gas station wasn't participating in the state mandate of making people wear masks. And so whether you agree with this or not, it is what the state has decided that we have to do, right?
You can get fined for it. I think businesses can get fined for having people in there not participating. So look, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to go back. You just have to follow the guidelines. And so that negative post, I mean, that lady's post had almost 1,000 people commenting on it, back and forth, negative, yelling on both sides. There'll be people who will never go into that establishment again.
Correct. That's what I was seeing a lot of, was people going, well, thanks for showing me why we'll never go into that place.
There you go.
So from that standpoint, look, you can have somebody at the door there just asking people politely, hey, this is what the state's decided. Would you please put a mask on before you come in? You don't have to be mean about it. You don't have to be gruff about it. It's just, hey, we really appreciate your business. Thank you for shopping here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to ask you to put a mask on, because that's that's what our government's asking us to do right now. So if you please put a mask on, we'd really appreciate it.
I think a lot of people will, because I've talked to people who were, I'm never going to wear a mask, period. And then this thing went down, and it was, I'm not going to make that business suffer because I made this decision.
Yeah.
So I'll participate for these people. And a lot of that was because the business was empathetic about it and understood where they were coming from, because at the very beginning of this, our government asked us not to wear masks.
Sure.
Which is where all the contention's coming from anyway. We've been told different things.
Yeah.
And so people are like, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
And so you immediately go to your ditch and defend
from there. Start fighting from there.
Exactly right.
The other thing that I think is really important is trying to do as much outside of your location as possible.
Really good.
Carry out, ordering online, setting up a platform where people can participate with you without having to actually come into your location. Right. And how do you increase the customer service with that? So, hey, so many restaurants are doing carry out now, right?
Yep.
You order online, you hit them up when you get back, whatever that is. When you get to the location, they bring your food out, you're ready to go, you're in and out, boom, bam. So many other industries that participate in the retail space other than restaurants can take advantage of that. What if Target or some of these other places, like some of those other retail shops, like even smaller than Target, had to order online? Maybe Target does, but I haven't seen it. But think about those small businesses, even down here in downtown McKinney, that had an order online option.
Yep.
And you could just place your order and then you could still support them. Like whatever you guys can do to make stuff go online, where you can do a carry out or however you can prevent people from coming into your location, that will help you out a bunch. It just gets away from that, that experience of people might be afraid of coming in and out. Right. Like I've talked to a lot of people that were not concerned on the first half, but then are really concerned now on the back half. And so just be empathetic of that and look, we all have businesses we have to run. We need people to come and participate with our businesses. So do everything possible to try to put people at ease. Last thing, and then we're gonna close this out because we just wanted to be this a little blurb. Make it very clear that you guys are cleaning, being as conscious as possible about keeping your business as clean as possible. So those are the 3 things, guys. We appreciate you. We hope you enjoyed this little bonus clip. Like, comment, subscribe, send us a question if you got one. We appreciate you. See you guys next week.